another edition of White Light Broadcasting. Today, in honor of Halloween, we are going to talk a little bit about communicating with spirits. The reason we're at the blending bar is because the first thing I want to tell you about connecting with things is you always got to be careful about dark energies. And so it's really important that you protect yourself if you are trying to communicate. And that's why here are two really great herbs for protecting yourself. We have holy basil and sage. Sage is a classic thing to work with. These work good in that you can use them as herbs, put them in a little satchel. Another way you can do it is by burning them. The smoke also raises the vibration in the room and clears things. Two other ways to protect yourself are a couple of crystals. Amethyst and quartz are very protective. So if you are doing any kind of work with spirits or you're trying to communicate with maybe ghosts, people who have crossed over, you might want to keep some quartz and some amethyst in your pocket or on your being while you're doing that. There are some other really great stones that are good for communication. We have here some kyanite. The way the kyanite works is that it's not necessarily going to help you connect, but it's going to clear your auric field. And the clearer your field, the better your chakras are lined up and the better chance you have of communicating effectively through your third eye and crown chakra, your intuitive senses. And then there are stones that are specifically to help you connect. Most of your blues and your blue-greens are stones that are considered good for communication. So we have a few examples of that today. This is celestite over here, similar to quartz except it has a blue color. It's called celestite. It comes in a larger stone, is broken open. These pieces are like points. So this is called celestite. It's a stone that really helps you connect with angels, spirit guides, things from the other side. Now, when this stone gets ground down and turned into a sedimentary stone, it becomes angelite. This is literally the same thing. It's just that this has gone through different environmental processes. This stone will also do the same thing. The aquamarine is another one that works good for that. Preonite is considered the stone of communication. So it's really good for the third eye, crown chakra, and communicating. We also sometimes will use blue agate, blue lace agate. Blue lace agate is another one that's really good for communication. Another one specifically for communication is called phantom quartz. Some people call it angel quartz. Here at Joy of Being, we're calling it angel phantom quartz. It has small little impressions in it. These are put there by the way that when it's forming, something came along and put these little sediments in there. And it looks like there's small beings or angels inside. So that's a common one to use for that. And lastly, we have your moonstone. Moonstone is really good for communication. It's considered, a lot of people call it the goddess stone. This is really powerful for helping to communicate. And another way that is really good for communicating, especially like if you go on ghost tours or haunts, a lot of people that communicate with ghosts, for example, will use things like a pendulum. So we're just going to do a quick little lesson on how to use a pendulum. We do this with people when they come in the shop a lot of times. First, you look at the selection of pendulums, you decide which one is drawing you. Then you're going to take that one and you're going to hold it between your two hands, allowing your energy to kind of connect with it. You want to kind of feel out the stone. So once you've connected your energy, you're going to take it in your dominant hand and hold it over your non-dominant hand. And a lot of times, as you can see with this one, it's jerking. And when it does that, it means that it's a really good match for my energy. But the first thing I do, I want to get it still here, is say, show me yes. So this pendulum is doing a counterclockwise circle, and that is a yes for this pendulum at this time. You always ask, if you put it down for a few hours and pick it up again, you're going to ask again, show me yes, show me no. When you're doing it like this, you can get quick answers to things. So for example, we can say, are there any spirits in this room? Oh, holy cow, there are. Happy Halloween, people. Now this can get quite cumbersome. So what I do is you can pull up a chart just off the internet, type pendulum charts, pull up one that has letters on it, and you're going to hold it over the chart, and you're going to say, how do I spell your name? And it's going to go to a letter. What's the first letter? What's the second letter? What's the third letter? It's a lot faster than saying yes, no. But when you're using it freestyle, you're just going to be able to ask yes, no questions, okay? If it does like a motion that's not the yes or no, it means a maybe. So that is one way to communicate with the spirits in the room. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you need to order any of the stones, this nice little Himalayan salt guy here, or herbs or pendulums, give us a call. Check our website. We are always happy to send things through the mail. And if you're in town, come and visit us. I want to thank you for joining me. If you have any questions or comments, you can write to us, and be sure to click like and put your comments. We love your feedback. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day.